Hello dear students, how are you doing? Are you okay? Today we are going to teach you English language as always, as usual. I am going to show you how to use some different English expressions. These are very wonderful English expressions. Then you should learn with us this wonderful lesson. But before teaching you the lesson, I've come up with a very special announcement. Mbazaniye inkuru, itangazo rishya cyane kandi ryiza cyane. For those ones who want free English books, urashaka iki gitabo ku buntu, ukeneye iki gitabo ku buntu. Do you need this free English book? Please, twatangiye amarushanwa. We've come up with a new program. Twazanye program nshyashya mu Cyongereza. If you want to compete with others in English, if you want to level up your English language, don't hesitate to come here at Kimironko. Ngwino hano Kimironko mu byukuri uhiganwe n'abandi mu kuvuga Icyongereza. Turajya tuguha ibibazo bitandukanye. We are going to set some different questions in English language. Then nutsinda ibyo bibazo uracyura igitabo ku buntu. Ku buntu. Yes, you are going to get this free English book, please. This English book contains so many English vocabulary, so many English grammatical rules that can help you speak English very fluently. Mu byukuri gerageza uze witabire aya marushanwa tugiye gutangira muri iki cyumweru. Guhera kuwa gatanu, next Friday, ukimara kureba iri somo ryacu. Guhera kuwa gatanu turatangira aya marushanwa y'Icyongereza. Yes, urugero dushobora kubahuza muri babiri mukagerageza kuganira. Ubwo uwaganiriye neza mu Cyongereza turaza kumuha igitabo. We are going to give him a free book. Ubwo rero wowe nutsindwa ushobora kukigura cyangwa se ukazagaruka kwitabira amarushanwa. My dear student, this is a very wonderful program. Just this program is not only going to teach you, but also it's going to give you the book. Iyi program irakwigisha, iraza kukwigisha kuvuga Icyongereza. Ikindi nshobora gutegura ibibazo 10 hano. Nakubwira ngo mbwira simple past of verb to speak. Ukora interuro muri simple past. Unkorera interuro 10 by using verb to speak in simple past. N'urugero. Icyo gihe uracyura igitabo numara gukora ibyo ngibyo. Mugenzi wawe muri guhiganwa nibimunanira icyo gihe nawe okay, azagaruka kugerageza andi mahirwe. Ikindi nababwira nuko iyi program tugiye gutangira, my dear students, izagibera hano live mubireba. Nuvuga ngo turajya dushiraho iri somo mureba bagenzi banyu uko bari kugenda bazamuka mu rurimi rw'Icyongereza. Good, that is very wonderful, my dear. Yes, then let us clap for Pan Edutainment. Dukomera amashi Pan Edutainment mu byukuri yatekereje kuri iki gikorwa. Yes, cameraman, please try to clap for Pan Edutainment for this wonderful, for this great achievement. For sure. Pan Edutainment is developing itself. Mu byukuri Pan Edutainment iri kugenda yiyubaka aho iri gutangira noneho gutanga ibitabo by'ubuntu. Iki gitabo cyaje bwa mbere kigurumbe 30. Ubwo urajya utahana igitabo cy'ibihumbi 30. Sa amafaranga ntabwo twabibara mu buryo bw'amafaranga. Iki gitabo gifite mu byukuri n'agaciro karenza k'amafaranga. Nukugira ngo tugufashe mu byukuri nawe utangire uvuga Icyongereza nk'abandi. Ntibibe iby'inzozi. Good. Then my dear students, that is my announcement. Ariko ikindi twababwira nuko ishuri ryaratangiye, ishuri ry'Icyongereza abanyeshuri bari kwiga. Students are learning very properly today. They are learning very nicely. They have a very wonderful class here. We not only have a class here at Kimironko, but also we have a class on Zoom. Dufite n'ishuri kuri Zoom nkuko tubibabwira buri gihe. Nimuze rero mu byukuri mukore kandi mucyure n'ibitabo. Mwitabira amarushanwa ku bwinshi. Turajya dufata abanyeshuri babiri, only 2 students. Igihe kizagera tujya dufata na 4, tujya dufata na 5. Dufite gahunda yo gutangiza icyo twita debate competition. Debate competition hano kuri Pan Edutainment. Aho uzajya ugahiganwa na mugenzi wawe kuvuga Icyongereza. Very fantastic. I am teacher Jasper. Let's start with the lesson. Reka dutangire isomo ryacu. You are going to learn how to use these important English expressions. Ugiye kwiga uko wakoresha izi expressions mu Cyongereza. Let's start with the first expression, which is to start from scratch. Do you know the meaning of start from scratch? Uzi ubusobanuro bw'ijambo cyangwa bwa expression bw'iyi mvugo ivuga ngo to start from scratch. To start from scratch means to start from the beginning, from the very beginning. Guhera hasi. That is to start from scratch. To start from scratch means to start from the very beginning. Guhera hasi. For example, I can say, I started from the scratch when I was learning English. For example, I can ask you, my dear, how did you learn English? How did you learn English? Wizi Icyongereza gute? I started from scratch. I started from scratch. When you say I started from scratch, ubuvuze ko wahereye hasi. Guhera hasi ikintu runaka ukazamuka, mu Cyongereza tubyita to start from scratch. Did you start from scratch? Wahereye hasi nicyo biba bivuze. For example, you can say, this rich person started from scratch. He didn't get his richness from his family. Uyu mukire yahereye hasi, ntabwo ubukire bwe yabukuye mu muryango we. He started from scratch. Yahereye hasi. To start from scratch. Yes, you can go with this wonderful expression. To start from scratch. It's a wonderful expression in English language. Good. Does it make sense? Kumvikanye wagashyize mu mutwe. To start from scratch no guhera hasi. Nice. To be sacked. To be sacked, it's like to be fired. To be fired. To be chased away from the job. When you are sacked from job, you are fired. To be fired. To be sacked, it's like to be fired. To be fired, bivuze iki? Kwirukanwa ku kazi. Are you still in that company? Are you still working in that company? Uracyakora muri iriya company? Oh, sorry my dear. I was sacked for a long ago. I was sacked for a long ago. Biba bivuze ngo mu by'ukuri narirukanwe. Baranyirukanye. I was sacked for a long ago. To be sacked no kwirukanwa ku kazi. To be fired. They will sack you if you don't behave well. Nutitwara neza bazakwirukana kuri kariya kazi. They will sack you, or they will fire you, or they will chase you from that job. To chase someone from the job, or to sack someone, or to fire someone, bisobanura kwirukana. Fantastic. Good. The third expression, please, is to call it a day. Do you know the meaning of call it a day? To call it a day means to stop, to conclude. Guhagarika ikintu. That is to stop an event or to conclude an event. For example, we are in a meeting. Just when we are in the meeting, turi mu nama, nshobora kuba nchairinze inama. I am the one who is chairing the meeting. After that, after like 30 minutes or after like 1 hour, I can say, please let us call it a day. To call it a day, ni mvuga ngo reka dusoreze ahangaha. Let us call it a day. Yes. Let us call it a day means reka dusoreze inama yacu ahangaha tuzabonane ubutaha. To call it a day. Let us call it a day. Let us finish by here. Let us conclude. Let us wrap up. It's like to wrap up, to conclude, to call it a day. Nice. Good. Then here we have to go to relieve myself. Oh, my dear, I'm going to relieve myself. To relieve ubundi nukuja kuruhuka. Kuruhuka. I'm going to relieve myself. Well, my dear, where are you going now? Ujiye. Oh, please, sir, I'm coming in a minute. Ndagarutse mu munota umwe. Let me go to relieve myself. To relieve myself. Oh, where is John? John is going to short call. Ajiye kubwiherero. Oh, he's going to relieve himself. He's going to relieve himself. To relieve yourself, to relieve myself, to relieve himself. Niyo ngo ajiye ngiye kubwiherero. Ngiye kuruhuka. Hey, when you are there, yuri hariya nyine uri kuruhuka. Yes, that is to relieve myself. To relieve myself. Kuja kubwiherero means to relieve myself. To go to relieve myself. We have number 5 expression here. To go to give someone a ride. Do you know the meaning of give someone a ride? Oh, please can you give me a ride? I don't have money for transport. Or I don't have a ticket. Now I'm going to take a ticket. I don't have transport money. Please, can you please give me a ride? Yes, to give someone a ride, no go no lifti. Bime tuvuga ngo gutanga lift nyine. Umuntu agukura hana akujyana handi. Nico twita lift mu Cyongereza. Nico twita lift. Kwa kuni ubwira umuntu uti wampaye lift. Mu Cyongereza, give me a ride please. To give someone a ride, no go umuntu lift. For example, can you give me a ride home? Wampa lift njyana mu rugo, give me a ride to school. Ibi twari twabivuzeho ubushize. To give someone a ride, no go umuntu lift. Ubwo rero gutaha mu byukuri nubona umushoferi ushaka kumusaba lift uzamubwira uti please give me a ride. Give me a ride. I'm very tired. I'm very exhausted. Please. I can't arrive at home just now. Sinagera mu rugo tuvugana. Just give me a ride. wampaye koko, wampaye lift wakabyarawe. Give me a ride please. Nice. To give someone a ride, gutanga lift. Nice. For example, to be as poor as church mouse. To be as poor as church mouse. When you are as poor as church mouse, icyo gihe uba mu by'ukuri ukennye nk'imbeba yo mu rusengero. Ushobora kuvuga uti my uncle is as poor as church mouse these days. Niho vuga ngo marume arakennye nk'imbeba yo mu rusengero muri iyi minsi. We have what we call mouse. A mouse ni icyo bita imbeba. Church mouse ni imbeba yo mu rusengero. Then when you are poor as church mouse, urabizi ko imbeba yo mu rusengero nta kintu irya, nta na kimwe mu by'ukuri, ntiyarya intebe, ntiyarya iki, nizo ziba zibereyemo. Then when you are poor as church mouse, you are very poor. It means that you are very poor. Icyo gihe uba uri umukene, uba uri umutindi nyakujya. To be as poor as church mouse. Are you as poor as church mouse? Or are you poor as church mouse? You can also omit this as. Ushobora no gukura hii as. And you say to be poor as church mouse. Or to be as poor as church mouse. When you are as poor as church mouse, you are very poor. Yuri umukene nk'imbeba yo mu rusengero, uba uri umukene koko. I am poor as church mouse. Ndakennye nk'imbeba yo mu rusengero. These days I am poor as church mouse. But next month I will give you money. Ubutaha nzaguha amafaranga mu kwezi gutaha. But these days or today I am poor as church mouse. Are you poor as church mouse? I don't wish you to be poor as church mouse. I wish you to be very rich. Ndakwifuriza gukira cyane. Nice. Good. Then to be old as, yes, to be old as the hills. Oh, that woman is old as the hills. That woman is old as the hills. To be old as the hills means kuba ushaje nk'imisozi. Umuntu akubwiye ngo you are old as the hills, abakubwiye ngo urashaje nk'imisozi. Urabizi ko umusozi uba ushaje koko. Uraza uza ku isi usanga ukanagenda ukawusiga. That is to be old as the hills. Umuntu nakubwira ngo you are old as the hills, abakubwiye ngo urakuze kabisa. Ariko hari n'abavuga urakuze nk'ivanjiri. Nk'ivanjiri. Yes, in Kinyarwanda hari abavuga ngo urakuze nk'ivanjiri. Mu Cyongereza rero ushobora kubwira umuntu uti you are old as the hills. Urakuze nk'imisozi cyangwa nk'umusozi. Yes, good. Then you can also say Peter is old as the hills. Peter arakuze nk'umusozi cyangwa nk'imisozi. To be old as the hills mu Cyongereza is to be very old. When you are very old, in English we call you as someone who is old as the hills. Nice. To spill the beans, kumena ibishimbo, kumena ibanga, to reveal the secret. That is to spill the beans. Yesterday John spilled the beans in public. Ejo John mu byukuri yamennye ibanga mu ruhame. That is to spill the beans. To spill no kumena. Then the beans in ibishimbo. Then when you are spilling the beans, you are revealing the secret. To reveal the secret is to spill the beans. Do you like to spill the beans in public? Ukunda kumena ibanga mu ruhame? No. Teacher, you don't like to spill the beans in public or publicly. Nice. That is to spill the beans. We have to eat like a horse. Oh, you can say, my big brother eats like a horse. My big brother eats like a horse. Ubuvuze ute? Ubuvuze ngo mukuru wanjye arya nk'ifarashi. Umuntu rero mu Cyongereza yuvuze ngo that man eats like a horse. Ubuvuze ko umuntu uriya muntu arya cyane. To eat like a horse mu Kinyarwanda bisobanura kurya cyane. Why do you eat like a horse? Why do you eat like a horse? Kuki urya nk'ifarashi? Muri make kuki urya cyane? To eat like a horse means to eat too much. You can say, oh, these people are eating like horses. These people are eating like horses. Abantu bari kurya nk'amafarashi. Muri make abantu bari kurya byinshi cyane. To eat like a horse means to eat too much. Do you eat like a horse? Do you eat like a horse? Ubwo umuntu abakubajije ngo ese urya nk'ifarashi? Ese urarya cyane? Do you eat like a horse? Nice. To pull yourself together. To pull yourself together. Please, my dear, stop crying. Try to pull yourself together. To pull yourself together means to calm down, to control your feelings. To control your feelings. When you are pulling yourself together, bashobora kukwiba hariya mu isoko bakakwiba miliyoni 2. Ariko ugahita wikaruma nturire, icyo gihe you are pulling yourself together. Ni ukwikaruma, kumva yuko ugomba gukontrola amarangamutima yawe. That is to pull yourself together. That is to calm down, gutuza. Umuntu ashobora kuza, give me my money, give me my money. Just ugetumubwira, please. Shouting will not solve any problem. Gusakuza ntabwo biri buze gukemura ikibazo na kimwe. Please pull yourself together. Bishatse kuvuga ngo nyamuneka gerageza wiyumanganye, wikarume, to pull yourself together. Do you pull yourself together when you are in a bad situation? Ese ujya wikaruma iyo uri mu kibazo? Yes, you should pull yourself together whenever you are in a very bad situation. That is to pull yourself together. My dear students, I want you to write different examples, your own examples, by using these important English expressions. Biba bibabaje cyane kuba umuntu yakubwira ngo pull yourself together ugatangira wikurura. Urambwire ngo nikurure? Do you want me to pull myself together? No, ntabwo ari cyo bisobanuye, my dear. To pull yourself together means to calm down, to control your feelings, gukontrola amarangamutima yawe, kugerageza kwiyumanganya nubwo byaba bikomeye. Ushobora kuvuga uti, after getting that accident, after seeing the accident, maze kubona impanuka, I pulled myself together. Nahise nikaruma nkaho nta cyabaye. To pull yourself together. Bamaze kunyi ibihumbi 500 mu isoko, I pulled myself together. Nice. Then, my dear students, I thank you so much for watching this wonderful lesson. And I urge you to keep on watching our lessons. You are going to get something that is very tremendous. Muraza kubona ikintu gikomeye cyane. Kandi mwarabibonye ko Pan Edutainment ari igisubizo ku muntu wese utarigeze ujya mu ishuri, uwaciye mu ishuri, uri kwiga, ukoresha Icyongereza ku ishuri cyangwa mu kazi. Abo bose tugerageza kubafasha, tubaha utuntu tw'ubwenge. Waba muri lisansiye, waba warize masters, waba uri umutangizi, uje hano kuri Pan Edutainment, ndakubwiza ukuri. I swear. Ndarahi. Hari amasomo ari buzigenda gufasha kuri level yawe, bitewe na level uriho. Nice. I thank you so much. I am Teacher Jasper. We are together for the next lessons. Ariko amarushanwa, please, mugerageze muyitabire. Amarushanwa urajya uza nkuko twabivuze, mu byukuri tuguhe ibizamini uri kumwe na bagenzi bawe. Cyane tuzibanda ku kizamini cyo kuvuga, speaking exams. Ibizamini byo kuvuga nibyo tuzibandaho. Nutsinda uzajya ucyura igitabo. Kandi gucyura igitabo bisobanuye gucyura Icyongereza mu mutwe. Nice. Bye bye. See you next time.